All right. Awesome. So we're gonna do a Q&A. So yeah, this will really just be any questions you have. I'll deliver the answers as effectively and as fashionably and in order as I possibly can. And just really anything really we'll just rapid fire anything you got, and we'll just spend time kind of diving into. If you got any questions on the program, if you got any questions on the nutrition, if you got questions on the workout, you got questions about other people, are people have being compliant within the chat and being friendly? Just joking. But yeah, it's just questions, and we just kind of dive into anything that maybe things that you've been wondering, or you're like, oh, is this a, you know, I'm really confused on that, or hey, where can I find this, or this looks what does this look like with my nutrition, and kind of like dive in there and kind of go down the rabbit hole. So, but I do want to say. Where is okay, cool. Squirrel. Okay, cool. All right. Awesome. Who's got questions?
Is everyone on this keto type diet, high fat, low carb?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Actually, no. So I was just talking to Dante about that. Um, that is my fault. I actually need to fix yours right away. Um, yeah, because I don't think you had you didn't have when we had our call, you didn't have the Rempo scale right away, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's why. So, okay, great question. So, if it looks like your fat's high, um, if it looks like your fat's higher than your protein, in your meal plan, let me know. I'll double check. But if you didn't have, like, for instance, if you did have your Rempo scale, you should be good before you got issued it. If you didn't, then there was a problem with that, because your base of metabolic rate wasn't correct, because it was going off of like what you had submitted through the consultation form and not through your actual bioimpedance scale. So yeah, I need to fix yours. It's still doing that. Okay. So no, yeah, it shouldn't be high fat. Um, so the answer is I will fix that for you.
Just checking.
Yeah. Um, cool. What else do we got? I guess just if you got a question to make this easier, just raise your hand on the thing if you can locate it, and then I'll just call on you, and then we'll go from there.
So is about the 117 grams of fat like pretty proper there?
That's what yours is showing.
Yeah, that one's a mind showing.
Okay, so yeah, you got your Rempo scale late too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, when'd you get it? I think it said that you stepped on it like on last Thursday, right?
Yeah, it was January 7th, and sorry if there's some background noise. I'm at somewhere there, so poor planning on my part.
You're good. Um, so no, yeah. If yours is saying that too, then no, that is not correct. Let me putting this in my notes right now. do the dual screen thing. There we go. All right. So I'll put this PDF with the Q&A inside the chat as well. So there's documents in there that you guys can access, whether it's like the DVA resource or any other items I put in there, and you'll be able to just get that at any time. So if you want to go back on this. All right. Okay. Anything else? Anything, maybe anything. And then maybe even some like challenges I guess you're having. Again, you're not going to hurt my feelings if there's a challenge you're having. Again, we'll talk about some of this tomorrow. The check-in's really just like, you don't need to schedule the call, but if you're stuck or anything, more than welcome. Mike, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I've really only completed one workout. So I've never worked out ever in my life. And I did the first workout basically, and the next day I like couldn't straighten my arms, and I was like, fuck, did I hurt myself? And later to find out, Jake, my cousin,
Yeah.
I was talking with him, and he's like, yeah, that's super normal. He's been working with somebody that's newer to working out as well, and they did a workout, and he had the same kind of thing happen where he, experienced some, I don't know, I guess soreness or whatever, and mistook it for like maybe an injury. That's what I thought at first, because like I said, I've never worked out before, so I don't know if you had any advice on whether I should follow the workouts like specifically, or if I should just try and push my body to where I
Called
feel
DOMS,
like
I think. Yeah. Is that how they say DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness?
it's okay.
Yeah, it's your first time working out. It's your first time working out ever,
Yes,
so
sir. Yep.
what we'll do, and again, like that's where like your Saturday check-in will come in, because that would be more tailored to you, right? But for you, you can still follow the same protocol. But like I said, you got to listen to your body. If you're feeling something in your shins, if you're feeling something in your feet, if you're feeling some orthopedic challenges, if you're like you're feeling stiff, like listen to your body. So if you feel like if you're feeling too much pressure, just slow it down. If the weight feels too heavy, go lighter, right? And again, like when you're starting out like this, when you're in your workouts, and this is okay, you can turn it off. Yep, go. You just turn the knob or unplug it. Okay, thank you. Just unplug it out of the wall. So you're gonna be sore, right? You're not supposed to go super heavy in these lifts, it's still going to be a lot for you. But again, you're like anywhere from 60 to 70% of like your 1 rep max, which really isn't that heavy. Okay, it should be like a little challenging for you. Let's maybe go down to like 40%. So basically you would take, and I'll put this in your notes, you're going to lift whatever you think you can for like, I could get like 1, and then just multiply that by 0.40, 40%.
Okay.
And that's what you'll be hitting for your 8 to 10 reps, your threshold.
Gotcha.
Okay. That'll be you'll be less prone to injury. That's why we don't lift heavy here, right?
Gotcha.
Like there's no need to be beating ourselves up unless you're Austin. And then you're complaining for 4 days straight because you took the ego to the gym. But yeah, try to get some more try to get up your protein intake. just a little bit, get some more quality sources. And while you're going through your workout, if it doesn't bother your stomach, take a protein shake with you. And I mean like with water, not like milk or anything like
Oh,
that.
Okay.
And maybe get yourself some branched chain amino acids, BCAAs or EAAs, essential amino acids, and that'll help replenish you during your workout. Get citrulline in your body, so it'll help with nutrient delivery and blood flow. So it'll help relax your muscles and allow all that oxygen to get delivered to the muscle tissue. And then that way you'll be able to replenish a little bit better, and those amino acids will be broken down right away. So it'll help with the recovery process. Make sure you're stretching a lot more. And again, listen to your body. These workouts should be about 45 minutes long. The hypertrophy side of it, like the workouts. So don't like overdo it, just if you think 30 minutes is good, 30 minutes is good, Does that answer you? Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Sorry, I was muted. I was talking. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're
But
good.
yeah, that does answer my question. Like I said, I was really only eating once a day. After that workout, I noticed that my body was like, all right, we need to eat some food a little earlier now. So I definitely have been getting a little more protein. And I think if I make those adjustments, that'd help. I got a little discouraged after that first day where I just tried to crush my body.
Mhm.
But so basically next time I go in, you think I should just figure out what my max is and then
I
divide it
would.
by
Yep.
40% and base that off of what I do the workouts at.
Yeah. And so I know James, Dante, and CJ are doing really good with logging their stuff, like what they're doing within there. So like write down your weight and stuff that you're doing
Okay.
on your reps. Like, hey, like I did, type it in there. I did 140 pounds on the machine for 8 reps on the chest press or the leg press or the lat pull down, right? But put that in there because again, the only way we can continue to increase this process is if we have progressive overload, right? So you need to be able to track where you're at, because if we don't know where you're at, we don't know where to go, right? We don't know how much progression you actually made, and you're just kind of flying by
Sure.
the edge of your seat, right?
Makes
So
sense.
yeah,
Yep.
so do that, and then and maybe try to get 1 rep max on each one of those, and just you can even tell me, and I'll do all the calculations for you.
Cool deal. Yeah. I'll do that for sure.
Cool. All right. What else do we got?
So I was kind of just wondering here about. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Yep.
Okay. I know I'm in an echoey hallway. But for getting out of the protein, and hitting the protein levels, I mean, is it okay to be getting a lot of the protein from like protein shakes, or do we want to get more of it through like the natural meals, just for like the extended time? Because I was kind of sharing, kind of like how my meals have been going, because I don't mind, not switching up stuff and kind of starting with like 6 boiled eggs in the morning and then doing a protein shake at the time through the DBA resources and then hitting the lunch. Is that something that if I was to like continue on just doing that with no diversity in the palate, is that something that would hurt me, or is that something that would be okay?
Yeah,
You get what I'm
so
saying?
the protein shakes are fine. I know you're also doing some of that plant-based source. Again, since we're on this topic, he's doing a plant-based protein as well. You can do both. I would mix match, but the plant-based is great because you're going to get a lot of the probiotics that your gut needs and the phytonutrients that your gut needs and your body needs, and it's good. Everybody wants to get strong as an ox, but they don't want to eat what an ox eats, right? plant-based stuff, right? But there's a lot of good stuff that comes out of that protein. Even the powder, it's a lot more broken down, so it breaks down a little bit faster. But with your protein, like your solid proteins, what's great about that is it's going to break down a little bit slower. So it's called NEAT, right? NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And it's a thermogenic. So protein breaks down really, really slow. And it's a lot harder on the digestive tract. It's like fiber, but it's up there. So your body actually burns calories. It's not like it's holy cow, but that's why they always say have an adequate amount of protein throughout every single meal. Have protein in every meal because it's going to break down slow. It's going to keep you fuller, all of those things. But I would work on the whole food portion of it. But again, it's kind of like Mike was eating like once a day, right? It's like, whoa, like, hey, like that's great. But so like he can have one meal, right? And the same with Mario, he was doing the same thing. But if you're struggling to get a meal in, or you don't have like a substitute, like a food resource or something that you use local, then by all means use the protein shake. Just like make sure it's like what I like about rock solid nutrition and the plant-based stuff is it's got no antibiotics, it's got none of that hormone stuff, it's not super processed, and a lot of that's not like third party tested, but like rock solid nutrition stuff is. It's grass fed, all that stuff. The same with the plant based stuff. So I probably recommend that more than just doing like your generic like Walmart brand stuff or whatever other brand, unless it's like as pure as it can be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Now I guess I had another question too, on like taking things in supplements. So I was just looking at some random supplements, and there's like some natural um, like test boosters, or like just um, like promoters, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you can add on top of this with the diet, or is there any point
How old
to
are
it?
you again?
24.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Yep. Unless you're hitting age 38, 40, and you can get your levels checked and stuff, but I guarantee you're probably fine. But that's just it's gonna throw off your thyroid. Even that natural stuff, it's like the natural stuff even will throw off your thyroid. It's hard on your liver. Like it's just not worth it. Like everything you can do with your body, again, your body's a chemistry set. What you put into it is how it's going to react. Like those foods, the more clean, the more pure, the more natural, the more organic you keep it, and you play around with your timings, and you have a good quality workouts and good sleep, like it's all going to work out for you. And your testosterone levels will increase naturally as you begin to get into a hypertrophy workout. That's what's so great about hypertrophy or strength training. Like you're naturally going to increase GH, growth hormone, HGH, and testosterone. So, and lower cortisol and stuff, and get rid of the man tits and all that other stuff. But your body's gonna do that naturally, especially with these plant-based whole food diets and good adequate amounts of protein. Like you're gonna do really good, right? But yeah, I won't even bother with it. It's not worth it. It's hard on your body. It's so hard on your body. Like I don't think people actually understand like unless you're in that threshold of age of like you're hitting the 40 mark, like that's when that stuff starts to really decline. But for the most, I mean, some guys have, you can tell like they just carry testosterone until they're like 50, 60, like really, really well. But yeah, I just keep it as natural as you possibly can. You know, like I know James, James is doing, he's like 46 though. So yeah, his levels were low, but he's on TRT and that's helping him, right? But again, he he got blood work done. So
Awesome. Yeah, no worries. I was just curious about that.
yeah, yeah. Cool. I see a hand up. It's not showing me though because I can't. I got
It's
my
probably
screen split. Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Go for it.
I was just gonna say, as far as the workouts, I think it was Mike that was talking about him his first one. I I know, like when I do something for the first time, because some of these exercises I've never done before, I would just go light and I check it out and see where I'm at. And if it's way too light, I'll just add weight on the next set of reps. And if it's way too heavy, then I know, hey, I'm not gonna continue doing more than one of these, and I'll drop the weight to half and find a good comfort spot. So, and I've been lifting weights and working out for a long time, but
Long time. Yeah.
I still find a lot of things that I don't know how to put or do it correctly. So I'm gonna take a lot of weight off and do it slower and make sure I get good reps in.
Yeah.
And I'm still
What's that?
and I still mess them up sometimes.
Yeah. No, that's great feedback. You did a lot of tell Mike about doing. You did a lot of CrossFit before. You did a lot of you did some heavy lifting too there, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
deadlift.
Hmm. Yeah, you got your deadlift pretty high up there too. What was your deadlift?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, when I was there in
Yeah.
CrossFit,
Yeah.
425, 425. Not 500 like some of you guys will get.
Yeah, not me, that's for sure. Maybe, yeah, like they're the Austins over there laughing. Yeah. No, that's good advice though. And you know what? There's a season and a phase for everything. Specifically like what we're in. Like there comes a time for strength training. There comes a time for functional training. There comes a time for flexibility training, maintenance training. Um, and then like for instance in this specific phase, like this is a fat loss phase, right? So our main objective is fat loss. Chiseled solution, like we're chiseling away, right, at body fat, and we're preserving any lean tissue that we have, because that's what's going to allow the symmetry and the look and the shaping of the molding of the muscle, and show the matureness of the muscle, especially when we're practicing like hypertrophy, right? Time under tension. That really puts the muscles in an anabolic state, as they would say, and at least that's what research says, and causes a lot of lactic acid to build up. So when you're doing, this type of training and you're supersetting it the way you do, it's going to keep your heart rate really elevated. And that's the whole goal of that, is to keep your heart rate really elevated during your supersets and your workouts, and keep the time under tension on the muscles and the muscle recruitment. So when you're doing that, I mean, you're going to get a lot more done and you get more bang for your buck by doing that, rather than, making a lot of sweet time. But those type of workouts, specifically in a fat loss phase, is really good for what we're doing right now, right? But that doesn't mean like we don't stick in this forever, right? Because you can't be in a deficit forever. You can't have hypertrophy training forever. You eventually have to come out of that phase. But like, yeah, back to what he said, just take it slow, take it light. Don't be afraid to go light and all that good stuff. So
Appreciate that insight, CJ.
what else we got? Anything else?
I think I don't have any other questions as of right now throughout the process, because I kind of asked you some stuff earlier today, and that kind of answered a lot of it for me. That's just my input there.
Cool. Um, Still got like 9 minutes left, so yeah, think of anything else.
I
Still
think
keep-
I've been my dumbbell lifting wrong. So like when I do the double dumbbells, I've just been using one weight when I record it. So if I'm doing 25s, it's really 50 pounds, shouldn't it be? I should be saying 50 instead of 25s. But I'm gonna break up next time I do it because I'm gonna actually add the other both dumbbells, I guess.
Were you doing that at the at Planet?
I've been going to Anytime because
Oh,
Planet,
anytime?
I tried Planet. I could do the hiking at Planet. I just use the mountain climber at any time or the stair stepper at any time and counted that as my hike. 45 minutes of stair stepper was woo.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro. We got to get out in nature, dude.
I know.
Yeah, we'll get back to them hikes when summer comes around.
Well, I probably have to meet you up there, but maybe you guys come down here and do a hike.
Oh, we should. Yeah, we should.
Where are you at, CJ?
I'm on down here in the Gulf Coast.
Okay, that would be sweet.
We walk the beach.
Oh yeah, that'll get the calves going. We all know what your calves look like. These things are massive. If you're having a hard time hitting your cardio sessions, if you just get the bare minimum of a 5K step in each day, which I'm sure a lot of you could, maybe some of you don't, especially if you have a desk job. But if you get your 5,000 steps in today, just being more active will help you. So 5 to 15% of your total calories burned throughout the entire week is from only exercise, like your physical work. 5 to 15%. The rest of it, all the rest of it is from all the activity you have. Again, your NEAT, right? Like the thermogenesis from the foods you eat, laughter. I mean, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but you got like hundreds of muscles in your face. Like laughing burns calories, right? Walking, parking further away. If you got a desk job, standing up, right? Instead of sitting down. Get a stand-up desk. They even got those little foot pedals. I know some people got those foot pedals. The thing that work great. But going on walks at night, cleaning around the house, being more active when you're moving. Small things throughout the day if you got the time during the work day. 10 push-ups every hour. Challenge yourself, right? Like 10 push-ups every hour, 10 squats every hour. Do that for like 5 or 6 consecutive hours. You got a compound interest. It's not just like for that day. You add in those small little increments throughout the day, which burns calories, which then burns more calories throughout the week. You add that up over a course of the year, like you even increase like your lifespan, surprisingly. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to touch up on that too, because I know some people were having a hard time getting the cardio in. So is I see everybody's doing good with their habits as well, so keep that up. Hitting your habits and your daily items, earning your badges. Is everybody ready for status Saturday weigh-ins?
Sure.
I'm not. I've been a lazy pile all week, dude. I mean, I've been sick. I still went to the gym, which I probably shouldn't have. You know what I mean? But like, you're just sitting around and it just kind of sucked.
That's why you're hanging. That's right. You're hanging out from home, right? Because of your
Yeah. Oh, dang, dude, there goes my laptop. It just crashed. Anyways, yeah, like the first 2 days, I just ate soup because like I couldn't taste anything. A bunch of sodium. You put some crackers in there, and it's like, dude, those calories just sit and they're heavy. And I'm like, ugh. I should have just fasted the whole time, but I'm like, I don't know. Still went to the gym, obviously, so I was like, I got to eat something.
Yeah, the sodium is not going to help, that's for sure. Well, any more rapid fire questions? We got 3 minutes left. If not, it's probably good that this thing has a timer and that I don't upgrade, because then it's like we'll be on here for hours and I'll be talking all night. But yeah. Anybody else got any questions before we go?
Just high five your push-up comments. You'd be amazed that if you just do 10 push-ups at a time, how quickly that'll show improvement.
Yeah. You know what we should do? We should do a challenge this week.
Hey, I'm all in.
Okay, so I think you could post videos in the app. So I also just upgraded that thing, so I'm able to do our coaching calls on the app now. But yeah, we should post videos throughout the week. Everybody like posting, doing their push-ups and stuff. So
I'm in.
yeah, I'll start the trend tomorrow.
All right.
I'll start it tomorrow. Yeah, and again, your form and your check-in will be everybody will get theirs tomorrow. So just make sure you check in. Again, just to iterate, if you want to schedule a call, you can schedule a call. It's really just like if you're super stuck. Other than that, it's just like some generic, hey, get on your scale. If you're having real problems or anything else, just, again, you can always just message me through the app. But if you want to have a direct call, we can hop on a call. Obviously, that's what I'm here for. So you can schedule a call with myself or Austin. So, but yeah, so make sure you check in tomorrow, get on your mental scale, and then update that. And then if you need a schedule call, schedule a call. And then last thing is, real quick before you guys go, got 1 minute left. So tomorrow in the morning, I'll be hosting a nutrition breakdown with macros and food. Just so you guys know, at 8:30 a.m. I'll post a Zoom link. Monday, I'll be hosting at 4 p.m. Get back into mindset and habits. Tuesday, I'll be going to some of that triple cycle effect. So if you want to go a little bit faster, just hop on that call. If you can't make it, no big deal. I'm going to try to, again, consolidate everything as much as I possibly can, but it'll be recorded. So, and I'll have all the notes. I'll upload those in there as well. So, but